on this live. Good morning, Leslie and Treasure Simeon. Butchered that one. Hey guys, my name is Bri. I'm the owner and artist at Upcycled by Bri.
Race against the clock, and the first time you realize, you've got this. And with domains, websites, and payments, GoDaddy is a partner that puts you first. Start today at GoDaddy.com/first.
What a way to kick off a live. Welcome back. Okay, sorry, my phone was playing an ad, not even my iPad. That was super weird. Anyways, I have an amazing haul in front of me. So I have been in Branson, Missouri for the last week at the Empowering Creativity Retreat with Dion Woods. And I've been to Branson many times as a child. I'm about 4 hours away here in Topeka. So I drove up. The drive up there was rainy and gross, but I had an amazing week. And then on the way back, it was beautiful and sunny, so I did some shopping. So I've got the haul here in front of me today, and all of these items are actually listed on my site already, upcycledbybri.com, in the Shop the Haul collection. I dropped it once in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and drop it again for everybody who's hopping on. Say good morning. Let me know where you're watching from. I am happy to be home. I'm unpacked, and that's about it. But I wanted to get all this stuff listed because this week I want to do a ton of projects. I have stuff from my last thrift hauls, and I have stuff from this thrift haul or Junkin haul that I want to do on some edited videos. So we're going to jump right into it. I know some things have sold, so if you see something you like, go ahead, go over and grab it, check out, buy it, and then if there's something else you like and you place another order, I'll combine them and I'll refund any shipping that I can. So I found 2 washboards. I usually can't pick these up because they're usually priced out of the resale range. But I found 2 that I could afford, and this one is my favorite. So the stamping on that is gorgeous. It says Busy Bee number 16, and it is on both sides. You can still see it like plain as day, so I was super excited about that. This one is $24.95. And this one is a little more weathered, but it's got some great patina, and it's $19.95. So these are really great, like in the laundry room, hanging up on the wall, or on a shelf. I love to do kind of like a collage of them. Okay, now that all my devices have calmed down and they're not yelling at me, I'm going to put my comments up here. So I went to 3 different places. The first one was an Amish antique store, and then they had vendors set up outside. So that was really cool. I didn't know what I was going into. I saw all these places on the way down, but I didn't stop because it was raining. So I just picked a couple random ones and went. I found these boxes at one of the outdoor vendors. They're old cheese boxes, but I thought this green obviously is perfect. And then the old stamping on it is red. Somebody, it looks like, reused them at one point and had some old nails and stuff in them. So they're sold individually, $12.95, and then they're picked at random. So I'll just grab one out of the 4 and send it off. Leslie, it's raining in Washington. That's not too surprising, right? And Teresa's pouring resin. Hey girl. Teresa already did some shopping. Stephanie B, Central Cali, hello. Anyway, so I thought these were gorgeous. I'm going to keep one. I've got the other ones listed. And I think these were about $1 a piece. I don't remember prices on every single thing. I kind of did like a make your own pile at the outdoor vendors. And then the other 2 stores, they pulled the tags because they were antique malls. So I'll try to remember. These little deer are obviously newer, but they were very affordable. This was at the last place I went, which was a big, huge trade fair mall. I don't remember the exact names. After I'm live, I'll put them down in the description box. That way you can check them out, all the places I went. But they cost me a couple dollars each. Y'all have been asking for deer. Here they are, and I think I have them up at $6.95 or $8.95, one of the 2. I've got 4 of them and they're sold individually. I love their little spots. This one is sold already. Miss Marty grabbed this up. This is a silver and wood candlestick, but look, it's got some great like chipping, great patina on it. This was at one of the outdoor vendors and I paid $1 for it. It sold at $12.95. So if y'all are new here, I do tell you the prices I paid for things and what I'm reselling them for, because I've got a ton of people that watch that do the same thing I do. So if you're thinking like, wow, that's kind of weird, probably is, but that's how we do it around here. Marty grabbed these as well. Amazing patina candlesticks. I think they were probably like outside or something in a very not climate controlled area. Set of 4 and they are staggered. So this always makes a great display for a centerpiece, say on your Thanksgiving table. Imagine those on a breadboard, a long board with some greenery around them. Of course, at Christmas time up on a mantle. So I always pick up brass candlesticks. And it doesn't even matter if they're a set. Like I'll just, you know, if there's just one at the thrift store and it's a reasonable price, I grab it because then I can start a little collection on my own. But those, I think, all came together originally. Looks like it, at least. Hey, Hannah, she said, she hopes I had fun at the retreat. I did. It was a ton of fun. I'm going to put up an edited video and go into more detail about everything for those of you who are interested. But we did a lot of business stuff, talking about, you know, the behind the scenes work that goes into marketing, yada, yada, yada. And we got to do some painting, like the fun stuff, right? Some relaxation and stress management stuff. So it was really nice. Grabbed these little brushes at the Outdoor Flea. He charged me $1 each there, $6.95. And again, I love to take like a little picture, or you can, I don't have any over here, or like a business card, and you can set them in here and they'll stand up. But I loved the black wood on these. They are $6.95. Is anybody else getting the spinning wheel? Stephanie, maybe hop out and hop back in. My stream was weird in the beginning. I always giggle when you wear your Show Me Your Junk shirt. I love it, but I don't think I'd wear it here in Cali. Yeah, I've got to wear it on days I'm feeling brave. Nothing bad has happened yet, but I've got many a comment. But it's a great way to start a conversation about my business, because it has my logo here on the back. And I have some of these available in my merch collection if y'all want one, if y'all are brave enough. Love this little coffee container. I looked it up and it was part of a set. All that was left that I found was the coffee part. It's got a loose seal. It looks like the top of it is broken a little bit there. I put that in the description. Of course, you could put your coffee inside of a baggie and put it in here, or you could just use this for display. But $12.95 is what it's listed as, and I paid a couple bucks for it. Morning, Jessica. Okay, yeah, Stephanie, hop out and hop back in. I think your stream's messing up because of my mess up in the beginning. Brass rooster. Y'all, this is a first. I have never found a brass rooster before. This was at the trade fair mall, I believe, at the last place I went. He was $5. I have him up at $19.95, and he's good and heavy. He's got a little bit of hollowness to him, but he's got some great detail down on the bottom of his feet too. Okay, cool. She said it's good. Thanks for the advice. AKA, I got it. You can stop saying that. Let's see. I gotta speed up. I got too much junk. Let me get this out of the way before I knock it over. This is already sold. $10 doorstop, and it is heavy. Rooster and hen. I could not pass it up. It's flat on the back. It's meant to go up against a door. I had it up at $39.95, and it went quick. So drop me a comment. Let me know, have y'all ever gone on a Junkin journey where you just drove on a road trip intentionally just to junk, or maybe like I did on the way back from a business trip or family vacation? That was so much fun. I'm gonna have to do it again. These little keys are sold at $12.95. Teresa grabbed those. They've got a great copper patina, just faux, but it was done really well. Teresa likes the keys, I've noticed. Artist brushes, I always grab these, or not artist brushes, paint brushes. I always grab these when I find them. I just can't pass up that handle. And I like them, like back here I have my brushes up, obviously because I use them. But to put these up in a vignette for decorating, it's just really, really adds some texture and some fun colors. The set of 2 is $9.95. Hey Melissa, she said she enjoyed all the shorts I did. Yeah, I wanted to keep getting up content. If y'all didn't catch the last 2 videos I did earlier this week, what's today? It's Saturday. I put up one Tuesday and Thursday, and they were thrift with me's and like a haul. Now, I don't usually do those videos. I know people are kind of getting sick of all the shopping videos, but I don't usually do them. So while I was gone, that's what I did. It's all I had time for, but it was fun. I got some good feedback and I got some not so good feedback, but that's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. This guy is gone. I paid $1 for it at the Outdoor Flea and it sold at $19.95. But look at that gorgeous, gorgeous, you cannot replicate that patina. With a lid. I don't know, it's got some signage on it. I couldn't quite make out what it was for originally. Probably should have kept that one. Leslie said no, she hasn't done a Junkin trip, but she doesn't upsell. Yeah, I get that. This would have been a lot of stuff to do just for, or to buy just for myself. Stephanie asked, do I test for lead and paint before redoing a piece that's older? Stephanie, I don't usually buy pieces that have a bunch of old chippy paint on them. That one could possibly be lead paint. You're right. There could be some paint on that. But before, if I was going to sand anything or whatever, I would definitely check. And my old windows and stuff I sell, I do put that like in the listing or on the tag at the booth, like buy at your own risk. Don't let your kids chew on this kind of deal. This corbel is gorgeous. It is like, it's wood up here, and then I do believe this is more of a resin material, but it's very, very shabby chic. And I couldn't pass it up. It's got some great crackle. That's kind of the thing we all try to replicate, right? I paid $2 for it, and it's $22.95. Of course, this will hang on the wall. Or you could just set it up on a shelf for decor. Isn't that pretty? This is not my usual style, right? Y'all don't see me buy a lot of this style, but I figured when in Rome, right? There were a lot of things available. A lot of stuff was out of my price range. And like I said, I'll put it all. I think I'm going to do like a video of the retreat and then a video of my junking on the way home, or it'll be too long. I think a lot of people will want to see the shopping and not the other part. But anyways, oops. Got an extra tag. I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm very tired. It's like a vacation from a vacation is what I need now. This is just like a little elevated cutting board. It's got a tiny little base to it. I thought it would be really great for a riser, but it's still in good shape, so you can still use it if you wanted to clean it up a little bit. A little hemp oil will be food safe on it. It's up at $12.95, and same as this one. This one has a lot more, I think I put a seasoned cutting board. A lot more patina, it got a lot of cuts in it. That one's $12.95 as well. I wanted to put up a couple of smaller boards that were less expensive because I've got some large ones up right now. If y'all don't mind hitting the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Look at my hair. I had one coffee this morning. I thought about having another one, but I can tell I'm dehydrated, so I'm being good. You proud of me? Found more rolling pins. There were so many rolling pins. Oh, I know what I was going to say. There were a ton of things that I couldn't afford, but I did take footage of them so I can at least show you in my shopping video. And rolling pins, there were a bajillion rolling pins, but I couldn't, you know, they were like $20, $30. This one is up at $15.95. It is older, really nice, thick, solid wood. and it was $4. This booth was half off, so they would have been $8, which I still probably wouldn't have paid. Maybe on, probably not even on this one. But since it was half off, I only paid $4, and that one's got great handles. These look really good. I've got a green one up with chippy handles already. Those two would look really great together. And a crock for Christmas, just saying. Leslie said this is a great haul. You got great things. Thank you, Leslie. I did. I'm very tired. I probably should have waited a couple days till I was more refreshed to do this haul, but I couldn't help myself. This dustpan is gone, already sold. How fun is the advertising on that one? The Handy Helper dustpan, and it's pretty coppery on the back, so you could hang it either way. I like to hang these on the wall, like vertically, like in a tall, weird, skinny space on your wall where you don't know what to do with. And then this one is $12.95 as well, and it's got those fun veggies on the top. Super vintage. Drop me a comment if you've used one of these in your day. I actually have a couple of my own that I use. The metal dustpans work way better than the other ones because they don't bend. These candlesticks were really fun. They're wood, but they're like very knobby, dented in. Sorry if y'all can hear that outside. The neighbor's truck is warming up. It looks like he's about to leave. I don't know if my audio picks that up or not, but it's got the little like scalloped metal top. I paid $1 for the pair. These were back in the like the outdoor flea, just thrown in a little random bucket, and they're $16.95 for the set. I have some, again, more expensive candlesticks up on my website, so I wanted to put some up in a little lower price range, give everybody a chance to shop. Oh, Hannah said these would look pretty in a layered boho paint finish. You're right. They've got some wax on them, so before I ship these off, what I do is take my heat gun and warm that wax up and clean them off really well. But you're right. They would look pretty painted. If they don't sell, Hannah, I'll do that just for you. These bells have sold already. I found a ton of bells. I'm just going to show you guys since this is what we're doing, even though you can't buy these. I'm sorry. They're already gone. $14.95 on this set of 3 here. I paid $1, $2, and $3 for them. They've got some really fun texture, and I love using gold bells around the holidays. I think this copper one is still available at $8.95. And also this brass one, which look at the patina on that guy. It's like the perfect patina. I'm thinking maybe it lived with those candlesticks. Leslie said I should make periodic trips back to these places. You're not wrong. It was only by the time I went shopping, I was only like 2 hours away from where I live instead of 4. Oh, Stephanie said she can't hear the neighbor. That's good. He was distracting me. My neighbors are super nice though. Ooh, so at the outdoor flea section, these jars were full of jewelry, just costume, whatever jewelry. And I asked the guys, like, how much are the jars? He said, oh, the more you buy, the better the deal is. And he said, you know, they're full of jewelry. And I said, I don't even want the jewelry. I just want the jars. They all have lids. They all have different numbers on the bottom. And I have these listed picked at random as well. So $16.95 on the large ones. And $12.95 on the smaller ones. These teal mason jars I love to use in the springtime. But of course, they look really good in farmhouse decor all year round. All right, I have never, ever, ever seen anything like this. I'm not 100% sure that this is the proper lid. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but it was on there, so that's what I went with. I paid $8 for this. I have never ever seen a crock pitcher. It's got holes on the inside there, so like liquid actually came out of it, right? Functional. I've never seen one like that, and it's got like a scalloped bottom to it as well. Anyways, I had to have it. $54.95. It's going to be a little tricky to ship, but if y'all do this like brown crock in your decor, I had to. Leslie asked, how many more subs till I'm at 20,000? I think I'm at 19,000. I don't remember. Let me look. I hit 5K over on Facebook, so that was super exciting. Leslie, I'm at 19,054, so I still got a ways to go. The thumbs up, the comments, and the shares definitely help with that, if y'all don't mind. Anyways, gorgeous, gorgeous. Couldn't leave this guy behind. I left so many Crocs behind. There were reasonable priced ones, but they're really hard to ship. And I have so many. There were some 10 and like 8-gallon ones that I am kind of regretting not going and getting from one of the places. You'll see it in the shopping video. So I might end up going back sooner rather than later. We'll see. The Amish flea market that I went to first had a ton. This vintage jar puller has some great green handles. And this is for mason jars when you're canning or whatever to reach down into the water and pull. But again, just great in a vignette in your kitchen if you like to decorate with these vintage kitchen tools. $11.95 with the gorgeous green handles. Y'all are quiet this morning. Who else is on? I've got 42 people on and only a couple of people are chatting with me. What are y'all doing this morning? Ooh, I found these brass eggs a couple weeks ago. They were up on a haul. They sold quick. I found 2 more. Isn't that funny how that works sometimes? They were $5 each, which is a little high, but I knew many people had commented on them. So I went ahead and snagged them up, and they're up at $12.95 each. And they're heavy. They'd make a really good paperweight. And also, you know, just great for your spring decor. This tag said vintage nut grinder. So I don't know. I'm looking at it. It probably would. Or chopper, nut chopper or something. But what got me is the chippy red paint and handle. I just figured that would be great in a little Christmas setup. I paid $4 for it, and it's $14.95. Misty Maple said she likes to shop her way home from a trip. Yeah, my first time doing that. Of course, my kiddo wasn't with me. She couldn't go on the work trip, so it was great alone time to go shopping. Jessica's on coffee cup number 2. Yeah, I'm so tired. I figured if I had more caffeine, I'd get like crazy slap happy. I found these little, what I thought were finials. They were inside one of the flea find like jars, or I don't know. They were just thrown inside something, but I realized they were stamps. So I was like, how cool are these? So I went ahead and listed them all together as a lot. They're $8.95. That one says love. Okay. Who said that? Barb said it is a nut chopper. Amazing. F. Oh, and Hannah said her grandpa used to have one of those choppers who used it for walnuts. Okay, amazing. And that's why I pick up things like that. It sparks those little memories. So these are cute. Of course, you could use them for DIY and put them on top of things and use them for little finials. But they would also look great. You guys can't see my printer tray up there. You know, the wooden printer trays that have all the tiny little compartments. That's where I display a lot of my just weird little random things that make me happy. Okay, everybody is saying it is. Butch is drinking coffee and trying to wake up. I know, I feel you. I'm just like, I don't know if it's the fall cool weather or what, but I got up at 4. That's probably half of it. I found these napkin rings. They don't all match, but they're red and green and brass, and I could not resist them. There's a set of 8, and they're $8.95. And then the listing shows all the different shapes. There's like the couple of oval ones, and there's a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the hexagon? I don't know if that's right. Math was not my strong suit. Tracy from Corpus Christi just snatched a few of the gorgeous green cheese boxes. Amazing. A few doorknobs for your bottle brush trees. Awesome. I'm glad. Leslie said one of the printer trays would be good in my booth. You're right. And then I could put all the little knickknacks in it. I saw some amazing displays. That was another thing I enjoyed about shopping, was just getting the ideas. Look at these antique spoons. Y'all know I always grab the old wood spoons. These are super old. So I couldn't pass them up. And then one of them is really long. I think 11 to 16 inches if I remember correctly. The dimensions are always in my website listing in case you guys want to know the sizes on things. $12.95 on the lot of 4. So a little more than what I usually have on them, but those are super cool. Totally worth it. When I was at the outdoor flea, I looked at this and I walked away from it, and then the guy that was working that section was like, hey, you know, I was talking to him. He was a YouTuber as well. Not active anymore, but used to be a YouTuber. And he walked over, he's like, this looks like it would be right up your alley. I was like, yeah, I looked at it and I put it back. But since somebody told me I needed it, I went ahead and grabbed it. And it's old watercolor paint, which is super cool. I've got them before, and they sold, so I was like, I'll grab it. The colors are more like fall colors, but that's okay. I'm trying to find it on here. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. $9.95. I didn't put my little piece of tape on it. This is already sold. Whenever I find these collapsible rulers, I grab them. I paid $1 for it. It's sold at $12.95. But they're really fun around the holidays, especially because when you open them up, you can turn them into stars. This one has a lot. I'm trying to remember. I think some of them have a different amount of points to them. Ta-da! Okay, well, you get the point. But they totally fit in with my industrial farmhouse vibe. I grabbed these fun little wooden cups. They're $5.95 each in my kind of like salvage section. I have them in the haul collection too. But what would you do with this? Drop me a comment. What would you do with these? I was thinking they would make some fun like tree bases for projects, but I thought y'all might have some fun ideas too. So I went ahead and listed them. But they're super cool. They look fun just stacked up together. That's a fun little staging tip when you thrift or buy multiples of things and you're staging. If you group them together, it really makes it pop. It really grabs people's eye when there's more than one. Teresa said she just finished her pour and I must be good luck because her waves turned out amazing. Well, I'm glad. Teresa does a really fun resin pour on old pieces of wood, and it looks like the ocean. Oh, Leslie said that her dad used to use one of those collapsible rulers. Again, another reason I like to grab those old things. Found these. I dug through the box. I looked for more, like the 1, 2, and 3 at least, but I couldn't find them. So I grabbed the 4 and the 5. I think these are a little bit older. There's no stickers or anything on them, and just the way they're put together. I don't don't know, anything with labels and numbers always gets me. $8.95 on the set of 2. Paid $1 for them. Oh, Stephanie said she loves the cowbell. I'll show it to you. It was $5. It is amazing. It's got some great patina to it. The colors are good. And then the piece on the inside, you can tell, was like redone by somebody. It's an old washer. So $5, and it's loud, is what I paid. $12.95 is what it's listed at. Bells always do really well for me. If you can't tell, I grabbed a ton. Picked up this brass star. It's for a taper candle. It's up at $8.95. I paid $1 for it. Always love brass, especially around the holidays. And speaking of brass, I found another one of these taper holders that has the built-in match holder. Found one of these a while back. It was a little more ornate, but this one caught my eye. It was actually, they had it sitting like on the edge of a shelf, which I thought was funny. If I wouldn't have known what it was already, I probably would have just passed it by. So these are fun. You know, you put your candle in it. You have the matches ready to go. You can light it. You can carry it with you throughout the house. What did I list that at? Well, it looks like the finial stamps have sold out. The cowbell is gone. Y'all, things are going fast. If you're just hopping on, like I said, if you see something you like, snag it and then buy it. And then if you see something else you like, I'll combine your orders for you. This little guy is $13.95. Oh. This is why we're not doing a project today. I'm sorry. It's just coming on to show you the junk, and then we'll do edited videos with great projects all week so y'all don't have to deal with me. I found a copper colander. I always like to grab these. Of course, copper is super popular in the farmhouse decor. It's got the brass handles. This inside is silver, which wasn't my favorite thing, but that's okay. I went ahead and grabbed it anyway. It was $10. And it's up at $22.95. I was thinking it would be a really good one to fill with fruit or something like that, since it has the base to it. It's got some height. I almost put it back because of the silver inside, but because of the base, I went ahead and grabbed it. Leslie loves copper, so do I. I love copper and brass. I love all the metals. I found 2 of these vintage dough blenders. They were $4 each. And they're up at $9.95 again in your kitchen at Christmas vignette. That adds so much texture with the little wires and the wood handle. I always grab these. And then this red enamel pan. It's still got some fun advertising on it as well, which could come off easily if you wanted to. A little razor scraper and some lemon oil. And it was $3. It's up at $16.95. I love the handle on this one. If you propped it up on a little piece of wood or something in your vignette, that would look really cute. Kind of show off that handle. And of course, now that we're into Christmas decorating time, I know it's still early, I will pick up all kinds of red stuff. Okay. Hey, I made it through all that very quickly, actually. 35 minutes. Speaking of decorating for Christmas before Halloween, let me know what y'all are doing. I'm going to actually go and do a little fun Halloween get-together this evening, so I'm excited for that. I think I'm going to take a nap first. Arlene's here from Canada. Okay, before I hop off, I want to show you guys some of the things that I bought for myself to do projects with. And I was thinking about telling you what I'm going to do with them, but I think I'm going to make you wait. If you have any guesses, drop them in the comments. So I grabbed these 2 insulators, $1 and actually $2 and $1 on these. These came from the Amish antique mall. And there was like a whole cooler full of just all different kinds of insulators. But I grabbed these because they have holes in them. So the stuff I'm showing now is not going to be listed It's stuff I'm using for projects, so you know. Stephanie, the cowbell's already sold. Sorry. I grabbed this oil lamp base. It's that beautiful kind of like jadey foresty green color. Sorry, Stephanie, I'll look for another one. I actually was able to find another set of measuring cups for another customer who missed out on the last one. So I will put it on my pick list and I'll hunt for another one. Was it the patina or the size, or what did you love about it so much? Just so I know what to look for. This is another one of those little oil lamp bases. Let me get closer. Look at that paint. And again, this is going to be for a project on an upcoming DIY this week. Once the project's done, that will be available. So if you're digging that, make sure you pay attention. She said she really liked the size of it. A lady she used to take care of had one by the side of her bed, and it brings back wonderful memories. I'm sorry you missed out on that one. I will be sure to hunt for another one. Another nice large one like that. That one I think is about 5-6 inches tall. I grabbed some doorknobs. These are like porcelain. I got 3 white ones and 3 black ones. Y'all, why don't we have doorknobs like this anymore? Now we have boring old shiny silver metal doorknobs. I want doorknobs like this. So again, these are going to be for projects this week. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think I'm going to use this stuff for. I grabbed this for a project. This is the base to a candy dispenser. It has like usually a little slide-in wooden piece right here. And then when you slide it out, a piece of candy falls in. But the rest of it was missing. I picked up this. And these things I just, these were $2.50. These were $2. $2.25. This I think was $2. This was $2. So if you're wanting to know the price range I'm paying for these things to use for projects. And then these 3 clamps, they said they're old brass clamps. I don't know. They really didn't look like brass to me. Oh, never mind. It doesn't say brass. It's like their vendor number. Old clamp. I thought it said brass old clamp. And these were $2 each. How fun is that rust? And then this fun, like the tiniest, skinniest wall basket I've ever seen. Okay, so if you're catching the replay, you can click that little live chat button and you can see all of the conversation I've been having with everybody. And be sure to hop over to the website fast because a lot of this stuff is selling out really quick. I appreciate it so much, y'all. It was really fun to go down to that retreat. And I am feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. I just need a little nap. It's always that vacation from vacation thing. And I learned a ton, so I cannot wait to kind of spread some of that knowledge with y'all. That's what those retreats are all about. But all of this is up on the website, upcycledbybri.com, in the Shop the Haul collection. Again, if you're catching the replay. If you haven't yet, there's a little subscribe button down below. Be sure to click that, and if you set the notifications to all, YouTube will tell you every time I upload videos with new projects in the upcoming week. So I would sure appreciate a thumbs up and a share and a comment. That helps boost me in the algorithm so much. My YouTube channel is growing. I appreciate it. I really want to hit 20,000 subscribers by New Year's. So anyways, I appreciate all your support. Thanks for hopping on with me this morning. I am going to hop off and go take a nap before my events this evening. And I will see y'all later this week with some really fun projects. Have a good weekend. Bye, friends.